Are we ready? Now on Missy's OnlyFans, deep throating the microphone.
Ooh, ASMR deep throat.
I know, that's exactly what I was just thinking. That was exactly what I was just thinking.
That's so fucking funny.
So anybody else getting thirsty?
Getting ready to say, getting thirsty, bro.
Thirsty.
Thirsty.
So Crimson Keep is one I've been wanting to see what you guys saw for a little bit.
I'm excited.
Me toozers.
Master
Ooh.
of Barrel Aging.
It's got a nice
Like a barrel,
Killian's color.
it's like a barrel-aged
obviously.
amber, which is
Very nice.
different.
It's as carbonated as the one before, but no sediment in this one. It's nice and clear. Oh, yeah. But it's got that beautiful red color that I like a red beer. I wonder what makes it red. Better not be any 40 red. I'm trying to get rid of all that shitty dye.
Red 40, that's what it is.
Damn it.
It's probably just the grains and shit.
Yeah, but I wonder how it turns red.
Red grains.
Like, were they putting barley in? What are...
Aging, probably. Like, they probably don't age it as much as they age the darker beer, maybe.
So for the label on our Crimson Keep here, we just have a simple red background and
Smells phenomenal.
the typical Dragon's Blood logo. And yeah, here we go, a little camera view.
That's good.
Ain't it?
Damn.
Tastes like a bourbon barrel red cream soda.
We got
And I
it-
don't like
Yeah,
a
it's
red...
like a lighter bourbon barrel, kind of, isn't it?
We got a nice 11%er on this one, guys.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Likes me some 11%.
It's weird. I just see that bottle, dude. It does not taste like an 11%er. It doesn't taste... It's not thick. It's thin. It doesn't... I mean, it's not like super thin, but
It's
it's
nice.
not...
It's like a nice creamy smooth.
It is. And it... I don't know.
Like anytime I see a new variant on Dragon's Milk, I have to try it. This is the one that really made me
Right.
want to like just start branching out into all the craft, this brand.
Absolutely.
So
What's that one called?
Crimson Keep. Dragon's Milk Crimson Keep.
It says the deep red color is evidence of being battle tested.
Blood.
So-
It's blood.
I mean, if it was blood, I'd be cool. But if it's fucking red 40, no go, man, no go. I'd rather drink blood than red 40.
I like the red 40. I think it's delicious.
I saw a whole video on like red dyes and shit the other day, and you're just making my OCD ping to talk about that.
Toffee notes and fruit. Oak, yes.
Is that like cherry? Tastes a little. I get a little cherry in it.
It does not say cherry. Talk about your the red dye thing.
So,
there, Ron.
like, random doom scrolling Facebook was just like, hey, here's a stupid video you might watch. And it was all in Spanish, but it was like this Mexican woman sitting there talking about these little bugs she harvested to make, red dye. And all the efforts that go to make it. And apparently, back in, we'll say like the 1600s, 1700s, after, North America started being settled by Europe, those bugs, they would basically raise them, crush them. They'd only grow on a certain type of cactus and export this dye back and to like Europe. And all the royal people who had red robes were all dyed with this stuff. And it was real popular for a while until your artificial dye, your red 40 or whatever you're talking about, was invented, which is like a petroleum-based dye. And that red 40 was just significantly cheaper and faster to make. And, at one point, that was like a major export from Mexico was that dye. They put it on and in everything. It's all like a brief resurgence in dyes because they found out that red 40 or whichever that particular dye was, caused cancer because it's petroleum-based.
Right.
So there was a brief pushback against it, and for a while it started picking back up, and then the dye suddenly died again because of vegans, of all things. Starbucks used it in a lot of their drinks.
The bug dye?
The bug dye.
I think I've probably heard that before.
Starbucks, and there's a lot of beverage manufacturers using that bug dye in their drinks. And the like hardcore vegans were like, boycotting Starbucks because it was an animal-based product. Because, the animal-based product is, oh my God, it's not truly vegan. We can't have this. Then the Starbucks and the liquor manufacturers laid off of that because they're like, oh, it's not vegan. And they went back to using the more chemical dyes. Which, for my opinion, would you rather do? A chemical dye?
I would rather eat a fucking bug.
Or a bug. I mean...
I'm like getting into all of the bullshit about the dyes fucking with people, and there's like, I don't know, I could have sworn I talked about this last week, but maybe I didn't. But or I probably just talked about it with someone. Those dyes, like, basically make people, they can make kids hyperactive. They make, like, if they don't make them hyperactive, like there's like all these kids that have explosive temperament disorders and shit like that, and adults and stuff can have it too. There was some lady who said that like they turned their house into a dye-free house, and her husband like it fucking changed him. It's like fucking weird. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like
interesting.
Yeah, right. And I'm to the point where like, maybe I should lay off like anything with heavily food dyed, or you just pick and choose, or have certain days where I only eat where I don't eat that shit, and where cheat days, I guess, kind of like that.
Well, one of the things I thought was funny at the end of the video, they talked about M&Ms from the UK. Apparently, M&Ms from the UK use that bug dye.
Right?
Isn't that what we were talking about? Like people that moved to a different country or whatever, like they changed because like whatever
they don't change their diet
here.
But they are healthier.
Yeah, because like
eating the same foods. Yeah, absolutely. I'm like really intrigued by all of that. And
that is interesting.
You look at the food labels. Hell, even shit that Ron brought back from Italy, their food that is a lot less ingredients than what we have here.
Now, is it a lot less ingredients because they're not required to print all that shit, or is it just less ingredients? It's hard to tell.
Those food dyes that we use are banned in other countries. There's a lot of shit we do and use here that are banned in other countries.
Well, I know, like, when we were talking about when I was in Europe, like, the Fanta over there is completely fucking different. The Fanta Cola you get here, the orange soda you get here, it has got that, like, neon-ass orange dye, and it is very bright orange. The stuff over there is, it's barely orange at all, and it looks kind of like watered-down orange juice almost.
Right. It's clear-ish versus what we have here for the Fanta.
It's completely different. You can actually get European Fanta at Jungle Gyms. I'll have to bring a can one of these days for like our pre-thing and
try it.
Just to let you guys see the difference.
There is also, what was it? Somebody made a video the other day. So at Aldi, when you go in there and go shopping, anything that's like an Aldi brand food, they don't allow food dyes in it. Like that shitty dye. There was things that they were using. I forget. Beet juice. They use beets. They like if they want red. There's like all kinds of things that they use. And like the lady was recording the actual labels, but she's like, "Well, they have Doritos here," and I'm like, "I don't have Doritos at like the Aldi's around here. I don't think I've ever seen them." But they do have like other things that probably are other brands. But all of the Aldi brands, they do not allow their shit, and they have like a lot more organic shit. Like when you go in there and shop, I see. Like sometimes I have trouble finding just like the normal cheap ass vegetables or produce. It's like all organic. I'm like, well, I have to buy the organic. It's all cheap as fuck.
Well, like one thing since you talk about Aldi, they're a German brand, and they're all. When I was in Italy, they were all over the place because that's probably some of that translating over from being a German brand and a European company. Versus, the Walmarts and the Krogers, you know what I'm saying?
Right, that makes absolutely sense. I'm cool with all that, though. They should get rid of all the bullshit here.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll just have another train derailment and add more of those PFAS forever chemicals into the water. It's cool. We'll just get more cancer.
There you go.
I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
Kill me now.
Exactly.
America, #1 at dying.
I mean, it's cool because it's just... I'm going to live forever. It's just the meat suit that's going to die.
Exactly.
We're energy beings, and it's science. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It just can only be transferred. So.
Well, I'm going to say the energy that I just transferred from that glass of beer was excellent.
I dig it.
There you go.
4.25.
0.25. 4.5. Yeah, 4.5.
I'll be lame. I'll give this one a 4, and then I hope the next one is a 4. I really like this one.
What'd you say, Ron?
I almost think
4.
I like the zombie dust a little bit better
4.5.
than this one, though. I'll give this a 3.75 because I think the zombie dust was actually a little bit better. This is good.
3.75.
But
This was
better than the
this
zombie
was
dust.
good. It was almost mystery beer, but it was almost mystery beer good, but not that good in my
it's
opinion.
just got something good about it, though. I don't know what it is. It's just got I don't know.
Meh.
Something good about it.
I don't know if I already said it, but Dragon's Milk's done by New Holland Brewing Company. I
Right.
tried to go to their website.
Michigan?
Maybe. I tried to go to their damn website, and their damn website's down today.
And I don't know.
I don't believe it, Ron.
Red beers
New Holland Brewing's website's down. The Dragon's Milk site is up.
Red beers used to be my favorite before I knew of craft beer. Like I really loved Killian's. Killian's was a damn good beer.
Oh, always love a good Irish
Are you
red.
done with this?
Take that last sip. Get your tongue in there, bitch.
Here, let me read it.
Oh, he's gonna go on a fishing trip yet.
I am horrified.
I have horrified someone. It is a good day.
So, Ron sent it was a comedian that was a meme to this group chat we have. And the comedian basically was saying, like, you know, like when girls say that, like, they had an experience with a woman, it's not just like, you know, it's not just like that they're lesbian, but their one experience was, well, I accidentally had sex with a woman. And he's like, you never hear men do that. And, you know, he's like, the girls were, oh, I was out with my friends and we had a couple drinks. And then, I just accidentally had sex with her.
I just accidentally ate her pussy.
And then, so he's like, but you never hear guys doing that. And so
I went out fishing and then accidentally sucked Carl's dick.
basically that's what it was, you know. So
Can we not use that name?
I've just picked it out of the air.
Picks random fucking name Carl, and that's like one of the worst names to pick.
I just soaked your. How about? Hang on.
Steve,
I just.
That was my dad and my nephew's name.
Okay, hang on. How about?
Here.
I just sucked Johansson's dick.
Johansson.
It's not even his like first name. Yeah, it's Johansson. I sucked his dick.
Well, see, I always was one. I just always used the name Steve, like just
Steve
well.
works.
See, the problem if I would have did Steve, our buddy Steve from high school.
Right, that's the one thing. Oh God, that would be so great. Ron's gonna accidentally suck his dick. Steve, if you're listening, manscape. Just manscape, man. You don't want to fucking
What we used.
chase him off and have him never come again.
His old nickname in high school was Gimpy, and I just remember a phrase once we used to call it the Gimp job
Oh, dude, I forgot about that phrase.
Definitely.
because he'd get himself.
Done?
Yes,
He'd get
ma'am.
himself laughing sometimes. We'd just be like, "It's a Gimp job." Be like that noise while he was like sucking dick.
And so that Ron's gonna do it though. Ron's gonna go on a fishing trip. I actually said he was gonna go on a fishing trip with his neighbor because he was talking about his neighbor being as nerdy as him, and I said, "There's the fishing trip, dude." So whenever we talk about Ron on a fishing trip, that would be his
A fishing trip with a hot dog involved.
Right. So what was that? That was toffee notes in that beer.
Did you get the toffee? I kind of did.
I
Yeah.
kind of did,
Like
yeah.
a caramely toffee
Caramel,
type deal.
caramely creamy, smooth.
Sweet.
Sweet.
It was really smooth. I like a smooth beer.
I
Nobody wants a fucking. I don't know. Sometimes a rough beer is all right.
I haven't had anything bad from Dragon's Milk yet. They used to have. I haven't had it in a while, but there was like a white chocolate one I didn't get much out of. I saw when I was like researching on the website they have a gold, so they probably have like a blonde ale or something.
I just wanted to see if I could hear anything from the mic, like if it's like any kind of like weird feedback or anything.
Are you on acid?
For those of you who are
For
not
those of you on acid,
watching,
this is Frisbee.
well,
For
not
the-
watching. Those of you who aren't watching, I had my ear up to the mic, listening to the mic, just because I do weird shit.
Missy,
That's
Missy,
my catcher doing weird shit and it's funny.
Missy, did you do drugs before this episode?
I wish
If so, why didn't you share?
I didn't. I would share. I would totally fucking share.
She'd share.
I would share. I see. Like I would maybe share with like both of you, or I would just probably randomly share with Ariana. Be like, dude, I got
It'd just
some
be
drugs.
me.
Let's get really fucked up. So Ron's super confused. That's what I would do.
I would
I would either share with both of you, or I would want to really thoroughly confuse one of you. But not both of you. I would need somebody else to be fucked up with me, so they would be. I have to have somebody else on my level.
I felt it was sliding, so I slid it back a little.
So I put thin red cream soda bourbon toffee sweet smooth for this beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, highly recommend. From my perspective, if you like the Dragon's Milk, you try this.
Resting my nose on the mic too.
I think I need to get like a separate camera phone going on here for these two's expressions, because let me tell you, this is like Tinder profile picture level hotness.
We just need our own little camera down here. Just
dude, so we were talking about that earlier about like dudes and their Tinder profiles
God.
and like the selfies they take.
They're fucking horrible. Middle-aged dudes take the worst selfies.
Why do you guys take your selfies from like way down here where we can see your double chin? Are you just too lazy to lift your arm up? Or do you think it looks better?
Right. They're like, oh, God, I got to take it from down here, because if I take it from up here, then they'll just see how ugly I actually am. But you already look ugly enough.
I mean, like...
with the double, triple, quadruple chin.
I mean, like, there's a reason I keep a beard, because my chin looks like shit. And I do have the double, quadruple chin and all that. But, like, it's a lack of confidence thing. They're like... I'm a fucking 40-something-year-old fat piece of shit. No one's gonna think I'm hot. I'll just get
fat dudes though. I think it's like every dude. I think you're just too lazy to lift your arm up.
If they're not good looking. If they're not good looking, well.
Here's the other response. Man, bitch, it's because I'm so cut. I can't, and my arms are so thick. I can't get them this beyond this because I can't get them over my head. It's like I've seen videos of like really cut buff dudes where they're like running around the gym and like somebody walks up behind them with a sticker and slaps them right between the shoulder blades because their arms are so thick they can't get back there to get them.
That's fucking
Have you ever seen those things?
No.
They're great because I've seen more than a few of those where it's just like, you know, dudes that got like, you know, massive fucking
like your
guns.
Algorithm's not as cool as mine.
Right. Why do you have buff guys in your algorithm?
Yeah, Ron. Does this have to do with the fishing trip?
I am looking for someone to go fishing with. Some buff guy, okay? You just shut up.
Hey, I need somebody to carry the canoe for me.
Oh my gosh, this is just so heavy.
Your arms are so big. Will you carry the canoe for me?
If only they knew.
I wish I knew.
Please tell us.
That's right.
Elaborate.
Exactly.
I want that, but in a woman. I just want a woman to carry me in the canoe.
Ron just wants to be the fucking woman in the relationship, but only with a woman. He wants a lesbian relationship.
Ron said
where
I could be
he's
his daddy.
He wants. That's right. He did say Ariana could be his daddy, but this is what I've determined. Ron wants to be
once again, what did I say about you being my daddy? What's the key?
Hey, sport, you want to go get ice cream?
Fuck yes, I do.
Ron wants to be in a lesbian relationship with a woman where he is the fucking pillow princess and his fucking woman is the butch ass man in the relationship. That's what Ron wants.
She can mow the yard. She can, you know, fix the lawnmower.
Typical dude.
Don't worry, I'll do all the house cleaning stuff. I'll cook. I'll clean. I'll put on the pretty pink dress. I'll even try high heels if you can find them in size 13.
Oh, we can find them.
Ron wants to be the son husband, or I don't know how you would.
Son husband?
Yeah.
No.
Husband.
I definitely don't want a mommy wife.
Because that almost sounds like a mommy wife. Because you want her to do, but you want her to do all the manly things. You said you would cook and do all the girl things. I'll teach all of the girls in the house about their periods and this, which you already had to do. But, you know, like...
I want to do my makeup. I want them to do my makeup.
I went
to a party over the weekend and I got my makeup done.
Really?
Yes.
Let's hear more about that.
I know. We need to hear more about that.
So our friend Erica, you know her.
Well, hold on.
Oh, holding on.
I was going to say, should we do another beer, but...
Not quite yet. You got to add like 5-10 minutes onto that.
Okay, we'll do the makeup party. Oh, so you went to Brittany's birthday party?
I did.
Okay, and they did your makeup.
So like at one point, so my friend Erica, her friend Brittany turned 30.
Did I not get an invite to the party? Because I saw that they were having the party, and I saw that they
I don't know if you did or
party.
not.
Well, it's cool if they didn't invite me, but if like Facebook invites are happening, I'm not getting those.
I feel like I saw a Facebook post about something like that possibly.
Like I didn't know if like I didn't bother to ask if you were going because I assumed you were.
No, I didn't see it until I didn't see that there was an invite for me.
Well, I wanted to get out and do something different, so I definitely went. But so her friend, Erica's friend Brittany, was turning 30. And the party's theme was basically the death of your youth. And for the party, she went in and got basically ran a bunch of different pictures of Brittany through the aging filters.
That is amazing.
And then printed them off and set them everywhere. So Brittany's 30, so, not too bad, not too aged by any means. But basically, all the photos of her, were aged up to make her look like she was in, 50s, 60s, and 70s and shit.
I like it. Erica throws some badass parties. They're not, killer, oh my god, we got so fucked up parties. But she has cool ideas. And
themed
it's,
parties.
Fun. It's really cool.
Themed parties, but...
I should be invited to one Erica's party someday.
If I see a party that she's going to have and she has one, I'm just taking you there. She wouldn't give a shit.
Cool.
But, basically, so Brittany, she had got married and then divorced because, the dude was a piece of shit. But the wedding dress she had, they had taken it and they'd, dyed it black/gray. They, went into the back, when they were ready to do all this, they had, a roasting of Brittany.
Oh, God.
I'm, starting to develop a girl crush here.
And, basically, she was there in her wedding dress, had her makeup all done up. That's when I got my makeup done, because Erica's daughter was like, I'm going to do your makeup.
That's fucking awesome. Why didn't I see any pictures of this online?
I know I did a freaking Snapchat of it.
Oh, if I didn't see it, because I checked it the other day, and I always forget I have Snapchat. I had Snapchats from 3 weeks ago from you that I just checked this weekend.
But at one point she was sitting there drawing fake hair on me and shit. I had little lines of fake hair here, and I had some rouge and a lot of eyeshadow.
Did you drive home like this?
No.
Oh, damn.
That's unfortunate.
But Brittany, when she was getting roasted, Eric had taken her wedding veil and was like, this is a holy relic. We could say whatever we want about her, and she can't say anything back. Put the wedding veil over her face and just started ripping into her. And the best part was Brittany was a good sport, didn't say anything. She kept the thing over her face, but you could see she was just getting visibly pissed and mad as hell.
That's kind of funny. I wouldn't have known what to say about her. I just would have had to make up shit because I know her, but I know her very superficially. I don't know shit about her.
Same here. I know her. I know she's we'll call her a Disney princess because she's been to Disney a few times. People are kind of cracking about that. I'm like, I went to Disney this year.
Oh God.
They're like, Ron's the other Disney princess.
That's so funny.
But when she took that thing off, man, she just was bitching and screaming and yelling. It was hilarious.
That's fucking awesome. I'm liking it.
It was a much needed change of pace for a weekend, shall we say?
Hell yeah.
But yeah. The fuck else was there? They had a box where you could just write comment cards to roast her of everything. I don't know the whole story, but there was some chair that they couldn't get into a car for someplace they used to work.
I've seen memories of this posted on Facebook where they swore up and down this chair set would fit into a car, and the comments are funny. And they talk about that every fucking time.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, that was the primary thing of the roasting, but all these cards out there, Eric was just write that the chair fit. What? Just write with the chair fit and fucked up different handwriting. And, we probably put 20, 30 cards in this box of that.
Hilarious.
Because, Eric was being a teetotal bitch and it was great.
Well, they, I think it was maybe Brittany swore that the chairs would fit, and Erica was like, no, they will not. And one of them was giving chairs to the other, and the picture of it is fucking hilarious.